This is a Headgum podcast.
Mommy don't know that it's getting hot at the body shop. At the body shop. Mommy don't know that daddy's getting hot at the body shop. At the body shop. What is this song about? It's with Daddy don't know that daddy's getting hot. And it's about it. They're at, like, dad works at a body shop, and the son is like working there part time. he's like, his dad's getting just super horny. He's like, oh, mommy doesn't know.
Right, he's telling mommy. Who has the information to run back to mommy?
We gotta tell mommy. Oh man, it's so good to be back. The rain is gone.
Here
The rain.
comes the rain of life.
Mommy don't know that daddy's getting hot at the body shop.
And daddy's doing something unholy.
Yeah.
He lucky, yeah. Ooh, he lucky, yeah. He lucky, got the
Wait,
rain.
he sat back while she's dropping it. She be popping it.
I don't know.
And they're doing something unholy in the
I
body
feel like
shop.
that song, I haven't been in the club in a while. Do you go to the club, right?
Mm-mm.
I feel like,
Wait a minute. Ronnie, you don't go to the club?
oh, man.
I know you're shocked by everything about me that I'm not in the club. I love a bar.
man.
I love like a I like a
yeah,
bar.
you're like a
I like a bar.
I feel like there's two songs that when you go to the club make you go crazy, and one of them is a Rihanna song that goes dun 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 dun
Yep.
dun. And that song
We
is
found
real-
love.
Yeah, we found love in it. And I think
love in a
homeless place.
In a body
I
shop.
think this song. I haven't been in a club yet, but I feel like if this song came on in a club, I would lose my shit.
Yeah,
I'd probably-
and you
I'd
know
probably
that there's
hit
like going to be a remix version too that it's like in the body shop doing something on
Holy!
Diamonds in the
Yes.
body shop.
There are diamonds in the
The
body.
body shop.
Oh my god!
That's really good.
You know, I'm all for progression and progressiveness, but I will say that Grammy performance, I was like, they're all going to hell.
Didn't Sam Smith, like, if I'm remembering correctly, the horns, big horns.
Yeah, I was
that
like,
was
oh, this
incredible.
is too much devil worshiping.
Ooh.
Made me clutch my pearls.
Oh yeah.
They're going
He just had
They're all going to
He has
hell.
like 4 pearls on his neck.
all of them.
Just for this performance, not for any reasons that you may think.
Carl, why were you wearing pearls that night?
I wear the pearls to the Grammys.
Because it's a formal
It's
event.
a formal event, and I wear
Yeah.
my pearls.
Yes.
And during that performance, I was clutching them.
In the body shop.
in the body shop.
Clutching pearls and working on
You
cars.
ever need to let my mom know that my dad's getting hot. I
Write down a reminder. Set a reminder
Yeah, I
on
put
your
it in my phone.
Daddy's
Remind me, so-
getting
Let me call my mom
hot.
real quick. Mom,
And so
you don't know
graphic.
this. You don't know that daddy's getting hot, huh?
She be dropping it. Mom, she be popping it.
No, what I'm saying,
You don't know
he's
that
doing
dad's
something
getting hot.
unholy. It's unholy what he's doing.
It's
Oh, that's why they were
this
in devil's
really
outfit.
conservative kid.
Yeah, I didn't know the lyrics. I was just like, this
Yeah,
devil
me too.
worshiping.
I was like, I didn't make that connection. I was like, why are they wearing devil shit? And then I was like, oh, the song's called Unholy. Oh, that's on theme. That's on game. Comedy game.
It's all
That's
game.
amazing.
They all took a UCB class before they did the performance.
Yeah, everything's got to be unholy. There's like
Everything.
like the stage manager is like, we should put this dove right here. It's like, no dove.
No
No
doves.
dove.
I want
Only
a holy
pigeons.
shit.
Holy.
Only pigeons. No doves.
The classic opposite of a dove. A pigeon.
It's off game. You're off game.
Give me some chickens. Give me some chickens. I'm gonna rip their heads off. I'm gonna rip these chickens' heads off. It has to be unholy. This is too holy. Take down Kobe Bryant's jersey. This is too holy.
You guys aren't
Oh, they at
getting
the
it.
Staples Center.
At the Staples Center for the Grammy.
This whole Staples Center's
And they're
unholy.
like, well, you don't even see it in the shot. We feel it. It
We
doesn't
feel it.
matter.
We feel it. Somebody's looking up at that jersey going, bless his heart. Nope.
Not on
Not
my
on my
watch.
Not on my watch. Because daddy don't know that mommy's getting hot. It goes both ways.
Mommy's not getting what she needs from daddy, so she's outsourcing it from somewhere else.
Yeah, mommy's getting railed by another dirty cop at a different body shop. At the caliber
where they're
collision.
fixing her
Caliber collision.
motor,
Body shop.
her catalytic converter.
Yeah.
Mommy drives a Prius and her catalytic converters got stolen. So she's at the body shop and they said, we don't fix that.
It's fixed and your insurance won't cover it.
But we can have sex anyway.
The insurance covers that. The insurance covers the sex in the body shop. Do you hear that voice? Do you hear that gorgeous voice in the middle of us? You hear that? You know who that is. This is a Headgum legend.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is a Headgum legend. We've been trying to get this person on the show since 19...
Man, what year did the Challenger blow up?
Yeah.
86? 3 years before that.
Since before I was
1983.
1983. We've been trying to get Reilly Anspaugh on
Since
the show.
before Gossip Girl was even
'cause
around.
we knew it. We knew before a podcast even existed.
No, that's holy. Now
Yeah,
that's
that is
some
holy.
holy
Yeah,
work.
this is a holy ass guest right here.
Yeah, this is the holiest guest we've had. We said we don't want to do more unhealthy shows. We don't want to go to hell.
We gotta get Reilly in
We
the
gotta get
studio.
Reilly on here. You hear her. You love her. You know her. The host of the Headgum podcast. This is a Headgum podcast. Is that what the show is called?
Review.
No, Reilly. No.
But which is a Headgum podcast.
This is a Headgum podcast. Review. We've been on that.
This
Yeah,
is a Headgum
review.
original.
Have our episode come out yet?
Not yet.
Nah, they
Oh,
backed
okay.
up.
Oh, they backed up?
We packed up.
That show is constipated.
Yeah.
But the release of that show is constipated, but
I'm not.
But Booty.
But I'm just fine.
Yeah, we will be on
Thanks
that
for
show.
asking.
Our sister in Christ, Reilly Anspaugh.
Whoa. The power of Reilly compels you. The power of Reilly compels you.
It's too holy. We have to stop.
We going to heaven, baby.
That is getting
At the body shop. Oh, thank you guys for having me.
YouTube comic section getting really hot.
If you guys,
comedy bits.
I co-host review, and Carl and Lamar have an amazing episode that's coming out soon. So if you want an intro to my show with hosts that you know, it'll be a great little intro app.
Yeah. So this probably come out before our joint.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. The timing is going to be perfect.
It's gonna be great. Oh, thank you guys so much for having me. I have been looking forward to this for
You've been looking
a
forward to
long
this?
time.
Now, Reilly, what is your history with G squared?
I mean, how much time do you have?
Yeah, about 50 minutes.
Okay, got it. I'll make it brief. I have seen this show all the way through more than 3 or 4 times.
More than 3 or 4 times. Okay.
I was
Reilly?
Yes.
You know where I stand.
I
on
know. I know. I will not. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
I was at the prime age for this show. Like I was in high school during the back half of the season. So I was watching it live. Like it was like made for my demographic.
Yeah.
It was like prime. I was primed
grow
for
up?
it. LA.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where'd you go to high school at?
I went to high school in Westlake.
Oh, Harvard Westlake? Sierra King?
Westlake over by is that by Echo Park?
No.
That's
Other
Westlake
one.
Village.
Westlake Village. But it was like I was so influenced. Like I wanted to be Blair. Like I had the bow in the hair. I had
was
like
really getting it. Did you go
I
to
was
private school?
really yep.
Sierra
So
King? Did you go to Sierra
no,
King?
I went to Oaks Christian.
Oh, you went to Oaks Christian?
Yeah.
So you are unholy.
know-
So I'm very unholy. I mean, in their eyes, I'm probably very unholy.
You know Jimmy Clausen? Did we talk about this?
No, we didn't. But I know who. I mean,
get
he
to
doesn't
know
know
each
who
other
I
a
am.
little bit.
Yeah.
He knows
Can
who
you
you
give
are?
us
Jimmy Clausen knows who you
No,
are?
I know who he is. He
Oh,
has
okay.
no idea who I am.
Did you date Jimmy Clausen?
He's my husband.
What?
But yeah, I loved Gossip Girl. I'm trying to think like what else. I mean, it's. I think what I loved about it, especially being in high school at a time when it's like already you're in high school, you want everything. It's like everything's really heightened and really like high drama. So then my friends and I all being obsessed with Gossip Girl, it was like we were kind of trying to bring that into our own lives, into things that like it didn't matter. So it'd be like, my boyfriend wants to talk after school. I'm really gonna have to go home and think about this. And I guess I'm Serena Vanderwoodson. Like, even though it was about
So
nothing.
who was
like
Team Serena or Blair when you was
Blair
in high school?
and still Blair. My God!
Cool.
In rewatching it, I'm like, and of course, obviously,
We
we're
had
where
the
we're at in season
debate.
4. Blair is doing some
Yeah, Blair's
questionable
wilding.
shit.
But
Blair
we
is
were
doing three
wondering
months.
when we were doing an episode. We were wondering like, do we hate Serena because we're just like grown ass black dudes?
No.
But then I was like, I wonder if we were young kids, would we like Serena?
No,
Like, would you
even then
relate
I
to
didn't
Serena?
like Serena.
Okay.
Because it's just like and it's not just because she's always I have to go. It's like it's she does too much.
I have to go. I have to go.
I have to go. I have to go.
I have to go.
This
I have
impression.
to go. I have to go.
Mom, come on, let's go.
Chuck, what are you talking about? I have to go.
Serena was all over the place in this one.
It's the way she says Chuck has always bothered me. Chuck.
Hilarious.
Like when she gets to Paris, Chuck.
Oh my God, you gotta go find Chuck.
Blair,
That
have
is
you
great.
talked to Chuck? I
We
have to
gotta
go. Where do you guys stand, Team Serena, Team Blair, right now?
Right at this moment, jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
It's like where I stand is how many more episodes do I have to do this shit?
Where I'm at is I'm killing myself.
Yeah.
And I'm not watching
I'm
any more
always gonna be
episodes.
Team Blair forever. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I just right now they're both just.
They're on one. They are
I guess
on
after
one.
this episode,
Yeah.
technically, I am Team Serena.
Really?
It's a case by case basis.
That's fair. That's
It is
fair.
a case by case basis. Oh,
So
shit.
much happens in season 4. Like
Yeah, this is a big season. This is
It's
the
a big
season
season.
I've been wanting you to see because I was like, from the jump, I told him he's gonna see some real big cameo. This is who I was talking about.
Oh
We'll
my
talk about
God.
it.
Cameo.
We'll get there. We
God,
don't talk
I
about it
miss
now.
Ivanka Trump in this
Don't spoil it yet.
Don't
bleep
spoil
that.
it.
Bleep that.
Ooh.
They have not watched it
They
yet.
have
They're
not.
watching it in
These
real
people
time.
have not
Bleep,
watched
sorry.
it.
I mean, we've got no one of note.
But here's a quick spotted from some users real quick. Y'all ready for these? This is a
Yeah.
good one. Okay, so this one right here, this is spotted for Big Carl, she says. Carmelo Anthony standing outside of MSG. What's MSG? After the Michigan State, Kansas
Madison
State.
Square
Madison
Garden.
Square Garden.
Oh, 16 game. So, ooh, Carmelo
Nice.
Anthony.
That's dope.
That's a good
That's
spot.
a dude. That's a dope one.
It's a
I
great
like
spot.
Carmelo.
Thank you so much.
And then here's another one. Spotted Kelly Rutherford, aka Miss Lily Vander Woodson, as herself, at LAX wearing a caramel colored jacket, rolling 2 bags.
Of course,
No
she was
makeup,
in it.
effortlessly beautiful. XOXO, Gossip Girl.
The real
Love
her.
that.
Good spotted. Both are
great
good spotted.
spotted.
That's a great spot. No makeup on. Had to say that.
But I bet she was like a camel, like beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I bet she looked great,
I bet
yeah.
she looked amazing. I saw when I was probably at the age like when Gossip Girl was coming out. I was on a plane with my mom. I think we were going to New York, and we saw her on the plane. And I was like, my mom had no idea. I'm like, Mom, that's Lily Vander Woodson. Oh my god! And she's like, well, you should go say hi. I'm like, I can't. And so my mom went over to her. She's like, my daughter's a huge fan. I'm like, no.
But that's so appropriate. It's like I'm the mom, you're the mom.
Yeah.
I'm
How
here
did
on
she-
behalf
how
of my
did she react
daughter.
when
I think she
Nice?
was just like, yeah. She was like, oh, that's really nice. Thanks.
Oh,
And that was it. Like,
That's it.
but
Man,
yeah.
she's supposed to be like, yo, we saw you want an autograph. It's me, Lily Vander
Take a
Woodson.
picture.
You know what
Send
I'm
my
saying?
girl, hey, flight attendant, stewardess. Man, send that little girl a gin and tonic on me.
Yeah. Hey, land the plane real quick.
Hey, Violet, land the plane.
Land the plane. Yo, Lily Vander
I'm
Woodson is up in
shocked she
here.
didn't do that. That was really out of
We're
character. for
over
her.
Wyoming.
What you
Land the
think, was Riley?
plane.
Land the plane.
Riley?
Oh, that's Riley? Oh, land the plane. What are we
You
doing?
do review podcast? I'll be listening to that shit.
For those people who don't know who Jimmy Clausen is, get a life. No, he was a NFL quarterback, and he played at Oaks Christian. We graduated high school the same year, and he was the big time quarterback coming out of my senior year. And I was ranked like 900th in the state.
That's what I be doing in the barbershop when I be having people be saying facts. Yeah.
I was there too, is what I'm saying. Jimmy may have been ranked 1 through 5.
But you were
somewhere
still
in there.
on the list.
I was on the list.
Yeah.
I was in the 900s. I was less than 1,000.
Yeah.
I could throw the ball too. Come on,
And no
man.
one can take that away.
Nobody can take
No
that away.
one
Class
can take that
2007.
away.
It was me. Listen, y'all. We got a humdinger of an episode, kinda. It's
I
not.
mean, it was good though.
It was a good episode for
like it.
this early in the season. Rochelle is here.
Hello.
Turn on the Shelly Cam.
What are they feeding you? Can you guys stop doing that song? I'm tired of it.
I'm sick of it.
That's you guys. That's you guys.
That was a really good impression.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they all sound like.
What'd you
You
do?
was so funny though, because I have to listen to the podcast before we put it out to make sure it ain't no crazy shit in there. but like it's like I'm so in tune with our own personalities that like I'll say what I'm about to say before I'll say it because I'll be like I was like and then doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-da. And then the person in the pod would say it because it's like we're basically the same person.
Yeah.
Like I'm basically having the same like mental
course.
comedy reaction, whatever I don't know what that's called. It's like it's really
Mental comedy
existential.
reaction.
Yeah.
The MCR.
As we always say.
The MCR.
Come see my new stand-up, Mental Comedy Reaction.
Mental Comedy
at the
Reaction.
What is
Elysian
the deal?
Theater.
Easy J. You know what? Before we get into Easy J,
Mhm.
let's take an easy break.
Yeah.
How's that sound, Shelly Shell?
Sounds good.
Oh, you don't care. We'll be right back.
She's pissed.
Lamar,
Yo,
you'll never guess what I did.
what did you do? Because,
same
man, it better
thing.
be something good. Because
It's something great.
I need some good news, man.
It's
I'm having
something
a rough
great.
week.
It's the
Okay.
same thing I do every day.
What?
I took a little bottle. I put 12 ounces of water in it. And then I put a scoop of athletic greens in it. You know
my
how I
man.
gets
Yeah, I know how
down with
you
the
get
greens.
down. Yo, I've been doing that. Oh, you know what? I haven't been doing that. That's why my week has been bad.
Yeah.
But I must get back on it.
Get back on it to make your week better. With one delicious scoop of athletic greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. The special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, your recovery, your focus, your aging.
And it only contains 1 gram of sugar. So, like, no GMOs, no nasty chemicals. Nasty chemicals. You ever been around those chemicals? They try to grab your ass?
Yeah,
None of those
nasty chemicals. You nasty chemicals.
Nasty.
You have to smack it.
It's amazing. And no artificial anything. Supports better sleep quality, recovery.
And let me tell you something. Everybody's on it. It's got over 7,000 5-star reviews, and it's recommended by pro athletes. You know, I could have went to the league.
Oh, yeah. So that's what's up. So pro athletes doing it. Damn, tons of people also be taking these multivitamins instead. And I'm like, you know, why don't you just do one that your body will actually absorb instead of
That's the
other
thing.
shit?
That's the thing right there. And I take it because I'm trying to get back to the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back. And this is what's finna do that for me. And you can do it too. You got to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition.
Right.
To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs
That's what
with
I'm
your
talking
first
about.
purchase. All you got to do is visit athleticgreens.com/ohmygossip. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/ohmygossip to take ownership of your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Listen to this podcast. Listen to this track, bitch. Girl, the way you're moving. Easy J.
Easy
Reference
A.
to Easy A.
Easy A.
That was an easy one.
Easy Anspaugh.
Easy
I was,
Anspaugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Let's get that trending.
Listen, Blair's having a nightmare. She's blind.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't get
Her
this.
cinematic nightmares are wild.
That's what I'm tired of. I'm over it.
Can y'all stop doing that? You send a letter. Can y'all stop doing these flash? Can you imagine if someone sent the writers that? Can y'all stop doing these weird flashbacks for Blair?
I'm over it.
I love
Over
them.
it.
I think they're cool.
I love them. I haven't seen this movie that they're referencing.
What movie is this reference to?
It was too
Rochelle?
scary.
It is.
Helen Keller story?
So it's always when she's going
Wait
through some shit.
Until dark.
Wait until dark,
Yeah.
and the woman is blind, and she's being chased in her house.
She was blind.
She was blind in that.
I mean, I didn't notice. I guess I wasn't paying attention to that part.
A recently blinded woman is terrorized by a trio of thugs while they search for a heroin stuffed doll they believe is in her apartment.
A stepdog?
Heroin stuffed doll.
Oh, it got heroin in it.
stuffed doll.
Yes.
They had heroin back then?
Hell yeah, they had heroin back then. Heroin been around for. Heroin is OG.
Man, I've been doing heroin since 1930.
That was that was like the main drug of the 70s. Smack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You a smack
She's on
head.
smack.
Yeah, that's right. Smack was the big one. Then crack,
Yeah.
cocaine. No, then cocaine, then crack. Molly.
That's fentanyl.
Fenty. Fenty Prada.
This is what we do, Riley.
Prada.
Fenty Prada.
Mm-hmm.
Fenty Prada. Savage Fenty.
Yeah, man. I like this episode. Blair, but she's stressed out right now.
She's stressed out. So
Ah.
she thinks it's Chuck that's trying to find the heroin-laced doll.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
she thinks. And she can't see him, though.
But then it's a woman. She has like some weird like power, like some weird psychic stuff going on of like going from like she's like talking about the dream to Serena. She's like, it was crazy. I was being chased. I thought it was Chuck, but it was a woman. She had this long hair, and she just kind of trails off. And then she's like, Jenny. Like,
Did y'all think it was Jenny? See, I thought it was, at first I thought it was going to be Blackbird, because I was like, maybe she's getting warned that Blackbird's infiltrating.
Yeah.
But I should have known better. Jenny coming back. I didn't even think about it.
Of course.
Jenny.
Little J.
Serena wakes up with Cab stealing Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's hot.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he's so hot.
What's weird is he wasn't hot when he was putting these girls in the cab. I was like, he looked different in this episode. Did they recast him?
No.
He just looked different when he was putting them in the cab. Maybe just because he just woke up or something. I don't know.
He looks like the homie Chris Witowski a little bit.
Oh yeah, I know that guy. He got that real straight edge look.
Yeah, it's like he slept in that suit.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah.
You think he's hotter than Nate Maddock?
Nate, I'm not into Nate at all.
Really?
Yeah.
At all?
Never. I never saw the appeal.
Who did you have
Nate.
a crush on when you was in high school, when you was watching that?
You know what sucks
B.
is I was
Humphrey?
obsessed with Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like I was very much like of that age when it's coming out that I'm like, this is like passion. And now I'm like, that's emotional abuse. He's terrible. Like
Wow.
he's awful. But now it's like Dan, like very much would crush on
he
Dan.
came out on top because now he's in You and killing it.
But Nate was always just, it's like that kind of, I don't know. It was never for me. Never for me. I feel with friends, it was always like you were either like a Nate girl or like a Dan girl, and like it was like more like the broody artist I was into, rather than like clean cut, like all American, like blonde, blue eyed kind of. I was not for me.
But you like this teacher. You like Cab.
He's a clean cut guy.
He feels clean cut, but like Serena describes as like an old Hollywood look. Like he's giving kind of like Gene Kelly, like if he were a businessman. And I'm like, I'm in. I could be down for that. Yeah.
I see that.
I know who Gene Kelly is. Let me see what he looks
Singing
like.
in the Rain.
I swear this
He
man
was in
Reilly.
He's in that movie with Richard Pryor. And
but look up Gene Kelly singing in the rain, like that era Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly is
Xanadu?
very
I'm
much
singing
dead.
in the rain.
He's dead now.
Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly died?
Gene Kelly died.
Why
Kelly
nobody tell me?
No one told him.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I guess that dude kind of looks like him. He like
Let me see.
He's an old ass man though.
Better not.
I bet he can't dance like Gene Kelly though. I bet he can't dance like Gene
Kelly.
Kelly.
Better not look old.
Okay, so
Singing in the Rain nearly broke Debbie Reynolds. Bleeding feet and Gene Kelly's tongue.
Oh my God.
He must have been cussing her ass out on that set.
Jesus Christ.
He must have been cussing her ass out. He probably was a real dick.
Man, I can't believe that.
Can't believe what? Gene Kelly?
He's dead. Yeah.
Died?
Yeah.
Now, why ain't nobody tell me Gene Kelly died? What year did he die? Let me see.
Was he in the In Memoriam and the Oscars?
Let me see. Oh.
Or was he in the QR code from this
Yeah.
year?
QR code.
I know you gotta scan this QR code to see the rest of the dead people.
Was that real?
Yes.
Yeah. It was definitely like, if you want to see more, go here.
Wild. Like,
But here's the question. So with Paul Savino, was he left
Mira's
off?
dad?
Yeah. Was he left off or was he in that thing?
I think he was in the QR. Yeah.
That's still crazy. He should have been in the main thing.
Along with, I'm forgetting her name, but she was one of the leads in Triangle of Sadness, like which was an Oscar nominated film this year, and she wasn't in the.
That's
in
crazy because that movie was nominated Best Picture.
I know, that was
she
crazy.
died right away. That
She
was really
so
sad.
young.
That broke my
That was
heart.
insane. I only found out about it after I'd seen the movie. It was crazy.
Yeah. So she was in the QR thing.
She was in the QR code.
I should probably scan that. Check it out. Check out that QR code.
Check out the QR code.
Okay, so what happened after that?
So Serena leaves. She leaves his place, and Blair's like, "Why hasn't your bed been made?" And she's
Look
like,
at your hair. The dress you slept
Oh,
in.
this is funny. Yeah, what she say? Here is in missionary disarray.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
That's a good. Shout out to the writer.
Yeah,
Whoever
there's
pitched
some
that.
good. There was
That's
some good jokes in this episode.
Yeah.
I'll catch
Yeah.
them. Missionary disarray.
Missionary disarray. Now this part is where it gets interesting,
Uh-huh.
and it's also where I'll just go. I can see why you didn't like Nate because his ass is stupid.
Oh, he was so dumb.
God, he's so stupid.
Like
Yeah.
this woman.
God.
Oh
He
my.
is dumb though. And that
He's
shot
so
that after
dumb.
the prison babe walked away, like and he just sat there on the bench. He just looked like
Not a thought in that head.
Come
A
on.
sweet
It's like
idiot.
cartoons going on in his head.
Sweet idiot when he's like, I'd love to come see you teach the class. And the most obvious I've heard being like, no, it was canceled. He's like, oh, that's a shame.
That was insane. I was like, I couldn't tell, was that the acting or was that like, was she just so obviously like, because she was just like, oh my God. I was like, this is crazy. How do you believe this shit, Nate? What the fuck is wrong with you,
We
Nate?
got to set it up. He was going to see his pops in jail, which was insane. What prison is he at in the middle of New York City? But we're going to see his pops in there, and then he sees her in line.
It was all white. It was all white dudes in the jail too. I was like, man, this shit ain't real.
Yeah, this is not diverse.
Juliet, Nate. It was. That was.
Were you
was like
following me?
me
She was like,
too.
"Were you following me?
Why are you mad at him?
Yeah. Why don't you, Nate? Maybe do a little bit of a check-in.
I know.
This woman is clearly lying to you. Her class got canceled. The class she's teaching got canceled that quick. Come on, man. Come on, Nate.
Like, she's the only one that can cancel it.
I know.
And like he's been the one apologizing to her. He's like, I'm sorry. Like I should
Oh yeah,
trust
because
you.
he didn't tell her that dad was locked up, right?
No, God, he's so stupid.
He's stupid as hell,
His
bro.
homie's still locked up. Forgot about the captain.
Yeah, he's still.
My man doing all right though.
He
Doing
holding
all
it
right.
down.
Got
He's
that
10 toes.
Yeah,
He
10
got
toes
the-
down. Ain't snitch on nobody.
He joined the Aryan Nation. He got his bald
I
head.
know. He joined the area day. He's like, I had to join him, son, for protection.
Yeah.
Had to have a shake
He's
a couple
like,
guys.
Dad, why did you shave your head?
You're not involved in any prison gang, are you? He got a big ass swastika on his face.
Like, sometimes you just gotta do shit, man.
Yeah.
Just to get to survive, man. First
You're
day.
not involved in the prison gang, are you,
You know
Dad?
what I'm saying? The Peace Stones was after me.
I'm one of the Peace Stones were after me, son.
God.
So I had to join the Peckerwoods.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Dad, what am I gonna tell Mom? Oh no, Dad's in a prison gang.
That's a
If
prison
this is the
Nazi.
C story, if that's the fucking C story in this episode, that his dad, that
That'd be
Nate is,
so
I
crazy.
just don't know what to do. My dad joined the Aryan Nation in prison,
Mommy
the Aryan
doesn't know
Brotherhood.
that daddy's in a gang. Prison tat gang. Daddy's in a
So,
gang.
speaking of
Oh,
people
my
dating
God.
teachers,
Yeah.
Serena shows up to her class. Guess who her teacher is? Cab Stealing
Cab
Bay.
Bay.
Professor
Yeah.
Cab Bay.
But he's like a guest teacher, right? He's like
Yeah.
some kind of businessman
Yes.
or something.
Yep.
I was kind of
Oh,
lost.
he's like he wrote a book about stuff.
Yeah.
We learned this. Oh, this is important. Oh, this is important. Okay, we got to blow through this. We got to talk about Jenny's in Blair's room. Blair's like, you not supposed to. Oh no, Jenny's in her own
Blair
room.
like follows her this gut dream intuition to be like Jenny's here, and like
Jenny's here.
I'm always baffled
yeah.
from
So what
like
happened?
how they just can walk into each other's apartments.
know.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's never not wild to me that it's like she just shows up, no one's home.
There's no front door.
And
Vanya let them in.
I know.
I guess,
Vanya is
and
out,
she finds
out to lunch.
Jenny. Blair in that was so the concept, like the whole thing of like Jenny's broken. She was banished and she's
Yeah.
not allowed to be here, and her being like, you have to go. It's
I know
like
that shit was making me cringe because I'm like, man, if you don't stand up for yourself, like,
Yeah.
how you gonna banish me
like
from a
to
city?
listen to someone being like, you can't even step foot in Manhattan. She's like, okay, well, give me a day pass.
Yeah.
Like, just you're home. Just fuck her. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
literally just be like, fuck off.
Wait,
I
what
live
was-
here.
So going back real quick, so you're saying Blair was at the house because she knew that Jenny might be
She
there?
had an intuition based off her dream that Jenny was in town
Oh,
after
okay.
she banished her for what happened with Chuck.
Oh, so that's why I was so confused why Jenny was in, like, well, how they ran into each other. I was
Yeah,
like,
it
what's going
was
on?
literally because she was like, I had a dream that you might be here. And
This
you
is
are.
crazy to me. Riley,
crazy.
You can explain this
Yeah.
to me, Riley. So, where's she banishing her from? Like, she can't walk down the street to the Burger King?
Yes.
That's what I don't
Yes,
understand.
she literally
What is she
was
gonna
like,
do to her though?
It's,
She gonna, "I'ma
that's
kill
it.
you."
Exactly. I don't know.
Yeah, like, are we gonna fight?
know. Because she was
Yeah.
like, you can't. She's like, okay, you can go to your interview, but you can't leave the apartment. You can't speak to anyone, and you can't be
Yeah.
seen by anyone.
It's
or
like it's
else
irrational.
what? Like,
Yeah,
what are you
or
gonna
what you
do?
gonna do?
Yeah,
Beat your ass.
And then
What if she
Jenny's
had
like,
said that?
okay. And then even her
guess that's
family's
kinda
like,
what she was
let us
gonna
take you out to a
implying,
nice
right?
dinner. And Jenny's like, maybe I'll stay in, actually. It's like, just fucking go out
Go
to
to
dinner.
dinner with your family.
Oh
Idiot.
yeah. Oh, this part had me rolling. So when she was like, actually, can we stay in?
Yeah.
And then, did you hear Lily in the back? She was like, I'm sorry, Rufus, your chili was stanking up the house.
And then he goes, maybe it's the Cuban.
That shit was so funny. I was like genuinely laughing. I was like, who put that in there? It's it was an 80
Sorry,
year
Rufus, it lingers.
Yeah, yeah. Rufus, I'm just sorry. Like, their dynamic is so funny because he's like, I feel like she's made Rufus just give up all his shit.
Yes.
That
His
made him
famous
Rufus.
chili, like the one thing that he like
talking
loves.
shit
and
about
is
my
proud
chili
of.
now?
Yeah.
Man.
I just found a TikTok recipe today of Cincinnati style chili. I think I'm
Oh,
gonna make me a little bit of that.
what
What
they
is
do in
that?
Cincinnati? What they do
Is that
that
the
at?
ones with the spaghetti in it?
Yeah, they do spaghetti, and but it's like the chili itself is like it's like Middle Eastern spiced. Like these dudes from like Macedonia tried to open up a restaurant in Cincinnati, but nobody was fucking with their Macedonian food. And so they capitalized on because chili was all the rage. Back then.
Chili was
yeah.
all.
They was like,
Everyone
well,
was
why don't we
obsessed
try
with chili.
Macedonian flavors in this chili and
Cool.
then put it on a bed of spaghetti?
There
and
it is.
It blew up.
Wow.
Oh wow, yeah.
And
that
I
looks
do like
kinda
Skyline. I went to college in Ohio for a little while, so I do 900th ranked quarterback in the state of California. And I went to
Good.
college in Ohio for a little bit, to slang that thing, you know what I'm saying? And
Wait, what thing? Wait a minute.
and I had Skyline chili, and it's good.
Yeah. I don't know. That shit looks. I mean, I'll try it.
It's
does
the
look like
spaghetti that
it looks
is
like
putting me
yeah,
on.
yeah. Like I don't want.
But it's like
it look like
imagine
spaghetti
like,
with chili on it.
Remember Manwich?
Yeah. That's like sloppy Joe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you eat Manwich on spaghetti? I would.
I mean, I
I
would
eat it on
eat
bread.
it, but it wouldn't.
Eat it
I
on
think
bread.
I'd eat it, but I don't think I'd want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
I don't want
You had
someone to serve
Manwich
it
before,
to me.
Rochelle?
Mm-mm.
You never had Manwich?
No, what's a
Oh, we having a Manwich party next episode.
Oh,
You ever had a sloppy Joe?
Hey, hit up Manwich so we can do their ads.
I've never had a sloppy Joe, but I know what it is.
It's like it's like ground beef in barbecue, like a barbecue
Yeah, what is
sauce
the, what's
kind
the
of.
slop
Okay.
part?
It kind of tastes like baked beans a little bit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's ground beef, seasoned ground beef in like a half barbecue ketchup-y mix of sauce,
Yeah.
and you just eat it on hamburger bun,
It's
and that shit is
it's
good.
messy.
It's really good.
Like, as a
It's
kid,
really
you're just like your face is all
Yeah.
sloppy.
Yeah. It's delicious.
And you eat a bunch of them. Like,
It's a real American.
when your mom make
thing.
manwich, like she got to buy like 2 packs of buns, like because it's like you gonna have at least 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and then you put cheese on top of it. Shit, I might make a manwich.
It's
I
really
know,
good.
shit.
Oh, no, we going to dinner.
Over here
It seems like
fantasizing.
it'd be good on spaghetti. It's like a meat sauce.
Yeah,
kind of
it's a meat sauce.
situation.
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
about spaghetti sauce?
Now here's a hot take for y'all's asses,
Mhm.
and the listener might lose us a couple followers. When I make spaghetti sauce, it is
It's Manwich.
sweet forward.
See,
You put sugar in
that's-
your
I do
spaghetti.
put sugar in my spaghetti.
My mom does that. I stopped though. I don't like it. It's too
You
sweet.
can't do it.
I was literally just gonna say that's why I wouldn't do the Cincinnati chili or like Manwich over spaghetti. It's because it's too sweet, which it works well with the bread. But the spaghetti, I can't. Hey, more power to you, man.
Yeah, that is just giving me a lot I'm
It's too much power.
I'm telling
for
you
one
what,
man.
it's
I'm
good.
sorry.
Stop giving this man so
I'm
much
sorry.
No one man should have all that power. Except
He's like, whoa. You know, the people go. Man,
Anyway.
no. I know what you mean. Like, I grew up off sweet spaghetti, but it's just.
and not like sweet like dessert.
Like elf,
But it
like,
was-
the marshmallows and the chocolate.
Oh, is that what Elf was doing?
Yeah,
That
like
movie.
maple syrup, like putting everything on the spaghetti.
Oh no, not that. It's just
Elf
like
is wild.
sweet, like it's got a little. It's not like too spiced.
Yeah, see, I go more spice like the way they do it in Sicily. Like spicy meatball.
I'm more of a Rome spaghetti. I don't know.
When in
You're out
Rome.
asking for dinner. You totally
When
normal
in
voice,
Rome.
except for like, I'll have the pasta. Can I actually do the angel hair? Can you make it spicy meatball? And then I'll also
Yeah.
take a side of. And they're like, what the
I
hell?
want the spiciness.
I learned a little bit of Italian in college. Spicy meat.
But yeah, no, but spaghetti, I think we all agree that that's a great food.
Hot take. Spaghetti is very good.
Spaghetti is tight. And it's a good name. Spaghetti.
What's your
I
favorite
named my
thing? Do
daughter
you cook?
spaghetti.
I love
What's
cooking.
your favorite thing? What's your
Ooh, I love my favorite recipe is like a miso brown sugar glazed salmon with like some Brussels sprouts and
healthy.
yeah, and shit ton of rice.
healthy?
Nice.
There you go.
You make that? You can cook that? Nice.
That shit sound good.
Yeah, that sounds real
I ain't
good.
gonna even lie to you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. That shit
Do you guys
sound
cook?
bomb. Oh,
Yeah, I
cook
just
all the
cooked
time.
Yeah.
last night. I cooked some salmon. It was with a little bit of garlic and butter salmon and some rosemary. Then I made a little I made southern fried. Actually, Carl, you gotta try this. I made the southern fried cabbage. It was amazing,
Ooh.
and I had bell pepper, green and yellow bell peppers with some Italian sausages straight from Sicily. The Italian. And I put that in there with some bacon. Man, that could have been its own meal, honestly.
I was gonna say that with the salmon. It
was like a little bit country and a little rock and roll.
Good though. I feel like cabbage is really underrated.
It's the best. It's pure water.
Cabbage.
It's like what the earth needs right now. You know, there's a theory if we get all the cabbage, it can solve the drought crisis with cabbage.
I gotta make some calls.
Yeah,
Reilly, you got the power.
TikTok.
Call your TikTok.
Call your TikTok and ask about that.
Call your TikTok.
Call your TikTok and representative and let them know.
Call your local.
Let them know about these conspiracies I'm hearing about.
There's a lot of shit going on. Listen, Blair confronts Chuck about Jenny.
Oh yeah. What the fuck is she doing here?
What is she doing here? And Chuck is like,
Chuck, yeah, so you were right. Chuck was basically doing this to fuck with.
Yeah,
Blair.
and I mean, what a plan.
Gun.
He be knowing the plans.
He's so much better at this shit than Blair.
Yeah.
I feel like they make Blair seem like
time.
Yeah,
like he's patient. He's much more patient than she is.
Blair's like, I'm gonna write whore on the dressing.
Yeah,
it's like, man, whatever.
Listen, okay, so I mean, I think we've jumped ahead and we'll talk about things in out of order today.
In any order we would.
I was thinking about this today because I was watching the episode and I had to work this morning, so I was watching the episode really quick because I had like literally the 45 minutes to watch it before I had to jump in the car over here to be on time. And so I was like, man, I might not have notes. And my notes are scarce today. But we can just talk about the episode. So Chuck has made this whole plan for her to audition for Parsons or interview for Parsons.
With Tim Gunn.
In front of Tim Gunn. He was like, I love your...
I love Tim Gunn in this episode.
He was playing that shit. He was good.
I love when she's like, well, I do have my collection. Well, let's see it.
Let's see it. I would love to see it.
But it looks like you went back for Eleanor. Things go too
Eleanor,
bad.
love her.
Also, why is she airing out all her trash in the interview?
I know.
So then I had beef with the daughter.
We had a falling out.
He's like, I do not care. That's not what this is.
I collaborated with, and the other girl who collaborated with me burned all my dresses. Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, his reaction to that was hilarious. Yeah. Like, well, that's really unfortunate.
What's happening here? Well, let's see your dresses now. Yeah. And then they walk out. Whore. Jenny, what is
and
this?
And it was like his reaction 0 to 60 when like it could have been like it's like, conceptual thing, but it's like, well, Jenny, this is, and then like the assistant pulling her arm, like, let's go.
Like, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
First of all, it is interesting you say that because I feel like nowadays I could see someone doing that.
He would be like, tell me about this. Like, that's really shocking. Like, why did you come to this? But like, it was as if she had physically assaulted him. Is the way that his assistant was like, you gotta get up. You have to leave.
It was so funny too. She was like, it's how to empower young women today. Whore.
The dresses are like nothing.
They weren't that
even
tight.
Without whore written on them. She's like
black dresses.
Well, it's like that's her thing. Even the sketch is like you see her flipping through before, and it's like, and Lily's like, she's like, Jenny, these are amazing, and it's like a stick figure and like a black triangle dress. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah.
So Chuck went over. Chuck went over there.
Don't be hating on Jenny's fashion. Jenny's killing it.
You don't like Jenny, do you, Reilly?
I can't stand Jenny.
I was good. I was happy for Jenny. I was like, all right, Jenny, get this opportunity popping.
We jumped over something very important. So this is why the notes are important. So Blair tells the minions to follow Jenny.
That was amazing.
That was great.
That moment was incredible.
Yeah, she got on their asses. And they're like, why do you hate Jenny so much?
I love
Tell
her.
us.
They're like, tell us, what did she do? And she goes, it is not for you to ask why. It is for you to do
I know,
or
she's speaking
die.
in Shakespeare and shit.
Like,
why is she talking like that?
Slim Charles just be taking it.
I know, Slim Charles, come on, do something. I just want Slim Charles to just give her a good smack.
Just hit her.
Like,
hit her one time, Slim Charles. But so at the same time, Chuck is over to the house.
Yeah.
They're like, I heard Jenny was back in town. They're like, man, if you don't get your bitch ass out of here. And then, and so they,
big, we missed this. This is big.
Yeah, and he grabs the book.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs her sketchbook. Mm-hmm. And it's like, your sketchbooks. He tells me your sketchbook at my hotel.
I can't believe we missed this.
To talk to Big Brother. I'm going to go. Tell Jenny sorry.
He ain't got no shame, though. He just like, I just want to come by and say I apologize for fucking her. I'm like, man, get the hell out of this house, Chuck. Get out out of here.
Yeah.
Rufus like, get the hell out of the house before I burn you with this damn chili. You not put sugar in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lily's like, I thought we were not gonna do chili tonight. I tell you,
at the house.
Stinking up my house.
It lingers,
It's her house too. That's
Rufus.
why that's funny. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's so funny. So he grabs her sketchbook. That way she has a reason to come. So this is what this whole like you're banished, you can't leave your house thing. And so they call and she goes to the Empire to get the book, and he's like, you don't have to see me. It's down with the concierge.
Yeah. That was smart though.
Yeah.
'Cause he knew the minions was gonna be watching.
Yeah, he
That
knew it.
someone would post.
Cause
a
she got
Gossip
that
Girl.
book pretty easily.
Yeah.
She came out with the book like, everything's okay.
And then they all sitting there following her. That shit was crazy. So, Serena
So it was nuts.
confronts Cab Bay.
Yeah.
And Cab Bay asks her to drop the class.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a wild thing.
Because even like with Blair, and Blair was like, "Don't like let this guy. You need to go talk to him." And then she's like, "During office hours, not at his apartment.
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
need to go end it." And Serena's like, "Yeah, you're right." And she was so easily swayed. He's like, "Well, you could just take this class next semester."
Yeah.
And
That's right.
But then also he was like, "Come be my date. I'm being awarded with a New York's most eligible bachelor award."
Yeah, because
Be
remember
on
all
my
those
arm, and
the
she's
women I
like-
was sleeping with? Remember that? I'm getting a reward for that.
Yeah. And even Serena
Crazy.
was like, wouldn't me being your date kind of take the point away of you getting a bachelor award? Also, an insane award to get. Like,
I know.
Yeah, Jared Kushner is presenting me with the bachelor award.
I know. You may have heard of him.
crazy.
What the hell was this award? What was this ceremony?
Everyone was getting awarded for everything. It was
That
like
shit was crazy.
notable New Yorkers.
Yeah.
And so he's like, drop the class, take it next semester, and be my date. And she's like, fine.
And Serena's whack. That's
These
why
motherfuckers
Serena's
got
whack.
a ball every week.
I
yeah.
know.
Golly.
And they never repeat an outfit.
Never.
Never.
So
Love
many damn
it.
clothes. What do they do with all them damn? I hope they donate them.
They don't.
I know.
There's no way.
So Prison Bay, she like calling Prison Bay, and Blackbird is calling Prison Bay.
Yeah.
And I thought this was Prison Bay. This was a spoiler. This was a. She said it's my brother. She told so she told Nate the truth.
Yeah.
It was her brother, but then she didn't tell him the truth when he was like, "Is this your brother that's in prison?" She's like, "No."
No, I'm just here to teach inmates how to read.
How to read? He's
What
like,
the fuck?
"Why couldn't you have told me that this morning? I didn't want to wake you up, man." Shut
Like
your-
this was a book. Like I didn't want to feel. This was she said. I didn't want you to think that I deserted you for people in prison.
She said for some
What the fuck?
convicts.
Yeah. It's like what?
Also, if you are like volunteering at a prison literacy program, like, and if that's what you're passionate about, to then be like, I thought you were leaving me for some convict. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like,
you asshole.
Nate's like, what? You going to that prison again? Man, I can't watch Nate go through this. It was killing me. I was like, Nate, come on,
He's
man.
so dumb.
He's so dumb.
Well,
He's
let me
so
watch your
damn
class. It's been canceled.
I think remember in the beginning of this podcast, I kept saying I hate Nate. I think it was from this season.
This
I
season?
think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's making me hate his ass.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because I remember I couldn't remember why I was hating on him so hard, and then now I remember.
It's like I don't hate Nate. I just think he's a dumbass.
dumbass.
Like,
I hate
and
dumb. I hate dumb.
I
He's
just
not a bad
wanna,
guy.
Like,
I mean,
shake
clearly.
him and just be like, look around.
Look around.
just
be
think
normal,
for a
man.
second.
Think,
Just
dude.
be
Blackbird in
normal.
the dead of night.
Yeah. She on the phone with her brother, and he's like, "You getting too close to Nate?" And she's like, "He's like the best guy I've ever met."
Oh yeah, this is
And
crazy.
he's
I
like-
told you she liked him though.
Yeah,
she
she
really
does
liked
like
that guy.
And then he says, she's like, his dad is in there. That's why he was here today. He ran to me. His dad.
Yeah,
And
he's like
oh,
me
it's
and
for
you.
real?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, no, do your
Is he
thing.
with the Aryan Nation?
Yeah, he's like, man. So he sees him in line. He's at Chow. And he's like, yo, man, anybody new in here named Archibald?
I know.
I'm like,
You're like,
That's me.
that's my man.
Introduce
Yo,
me
you ain't
to
heard
him.
it from me, but he right over there.
phone check, fool. Phone
I wish
check.
if I would have read that scene, I would have
Yeah.
seen that whole shit.
I know.
He'd read the library in the book, and then it's like, bah, bah.
Yeah, they just beat his ass. I swear, oh my god, it would have been
Oh
so
my
funny
God.
if he was in the infirmary. And he's like, so I was on the phone trying to call you, Nate, and then they walked up on me like, phone check.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, I'm getting.
Yeah, I was getting poked up. They
I'm
just
getting
started
poked
poking
up.
me, dog. And then
to see Nate's reaction to hearing about
what's so crazy? Yeah, 'cause Nate's like, he's kind of taking this pretty well.
Yeah.
He's taking it really well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, why are they just letting him in the hospital like that? That's still prison. I don't think
Yeah.
if you get hurt, some people could come visit you in there.
Yeah, like there must be a minimum
But maybe,
security.
I mean, it's
that
like
minimum Brooklyn.
Yeah, is that minimum like white collar
Yeah,
crime?
white collar
like,
Because it looked chill as hell in there. He
Yeah.
was kicking it.
yeah.
That's crazy, man. So Serena sees Lily, and Lily is like, man, stay away from these boys.
Yeah.
Get your head in the books.
Yeah, get your head
I'm
up.
so glad that you are pursuing this really hard class. Like she's passive aggressive the whole time. She's like, "Wow, what a hard class for you to be taking." So glad you don't care about boys. And Serena's like,
I'm not taking a class. I care about boys.
Oh yeah, we forgot back because also it was hilarious where they walked in and then she just left my man at the red carpet. She was like, I'm gonna get up out of here. Also, we gotta give it up for the cameo. I've been waiting for this cameo all
Oh my God!
season.
So they get to the ball,
Yeah,
and the first two people that they see, the royal family,
are the one and only
Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner.
The power of Jared compels you. And then here's what's crazy. You know it's back in the day because they just said Ivanka. They didn't say it's like Jared didn't even
nobody
matter.
know who that is.
It was just crazy
In
that
the credits,
because I didn't know who he was.
They said Jared Kushner as himself.
Yeah.
So that means this was before they even announced the presidency. This is what, 2012?
Way before.
I think this is 2010.
2010 still?
Yeah, like they was probably still Democrats back then. I don't know.
That was shocking. It was really like, and just like smash cut Ivanka. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, Lily know Ivanka?
Oh, of course they
Lily
do.
knows everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, but Tim Gunn's gonna be there because Jenny got fucked with the whole horror dress thing, and then Chuck's the one who called in the favor.
He called in favor, so he invited them
for
because they
Jenny
weren't
to
going to
get
go
a
to the party.
second chance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is that so? Chuck playing that too?
Yeah, Chuck was like,
I didn't realize that. I thought he was just happened to be
He
there.
knew it immediately.
No,
Yeah.
he called. He was like, I bet, he's like, Tim Gunn's gonna be there. I can get you and your whole family tickets to go. And if you want to go and try and make it up to him or apologize.
Gotcha.
And so she reluctantly was like,
Yeah, that's the puppet
okay.
master right there.
She's like, I've already been seen out and about. Like, what else? That's when she also,
Yeah.
like, Dan was like, but aren't you banned? And she's like, well, what the hell else is she going to do at this point? It's like, exactly.
Yeah, it's a full
Just
city.
go.
It's an entire American city.
You
This is
can't
crazy.
banish someone from a city.
She talked to him finally,
Mm-hmm.
and Isaac Mizrachi is there.
Yep.
Oh,
He's got
yeah.
the show
Who
on
was that?
Oxygen
I went to look him
He's like a
up.
fashion
Fashion
guy.
designer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But Jenny talked to Tim Gunn at the party, and he's like, it's fine.
I know, he was real cool about it.
yeah.
He's like,
Never
Tim Gunn's a
let
good
those
guy.
dresses out of your sight.
Again, Jenny.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
I'm so happy that Chuck Bass
all the
decided.
time.
Chuck
always-
Bass.
Yeah.
This dude is so funny. What commercial did he have? He had like a Tide or a Shout commercial that was.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
Yes. But yes, that's how Jenny learns that Chuck's the one who set up the interview in the first
Yeah.
place. That he's like, I'm so glad that Chuck recommended you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, why was she mad about that?
Because at the end
Did
of
she
the day,
think he did the horror thing?
no,
Oh,
I
she
think
knows
I
better
think
than
she
that.
just like it's like I'm a pawn in this game.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but I still would have been. I feel like the interview was still real,
Yeah,
right?
you
Like
still
she
get
still
the
could have gotten the
Parsons,
Parsons.
Exactly.
She kind of like ruined her future a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So Blackbird's
Why did she
brother
do
jumps
that?
Big Archibald. So back at the party, Blair shows up. Shit hits the fan, and Jenny releases the crack in the Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
She's
Reese the Kraken.
Blair's mad at me because I smashed Chuck.
Yeah.
Because she thought that everyone knew, and the minions were like, so what happened? And Jenny's like, you
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
And they're like,
Blair's embarrassed by this.
yeah.
And the minions, I wonder how they gonna react to this. We didn't get to see that, huh?
Nah, we didn't see how they reacted to it, but I think because Melissa Minion is already like kind of
Yeah.
shaky
Like
on Blair.
Yeah. I think
She don't like
I
the way
think
she
Blair
be.
might get overthrown or something.
Yeah, she's gonna get overthrown. They're gonna do a coup.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a coup, a minion coup. So this is an interesting point. I didn't write it in here, but I remember it, and I'm sure you remember it as well, Reilly Anspaugh.
I watched it today.
Yeah. What's her name? Lily is talking to Serena when she finds out that that's who she's dating because the dude walks up to them and
That
is
was
like,
amazing.
I want to meet
Oh,
your
yeah,
mom
that
and
was
tell her
so
that I want
funny.
to be with you forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, she's like,
It was very like Tom
Lily-
Cruise jumping on the I'm in love, I'm
Yeah,
in love. I don't
yeah.
care who knows it.
And-
Tell your
But
mom.
it was like, where is this coming from? I'm
I know.
like, why you like? Why you
don't
like her
know
so
this
much?
chick.
Yeah.
But here's what we find out. So Lily says to Serena, like, yeah, it's cool. Drop out. I think
Yeah.
you weren't smart enough. You got the looks. You don't need to be smart. And of course, you know that was going to offend
Yeah.
Serena.
I didn't
got the
see this
looks.
coming. I was really like, damn, Lily, why you tripping?
Yeah.
But
I know.
And then
smooth.
it,
And then Rufus
even
in the back, like, what's going on
why
right
you
here?
say that?
because she read this, I'm forgetting his name, the dude.
Oh, his own
Yeah.
book.
His
Yeah,
book.
yeah, Cab
Yeah,
Bay.
Cab Bay's
He
book.
wrote a book about
Success.
reverse psychology and success.
Yeah.
And so he's got some
reverse
shit up his
psychology.
sleeve.
Yeah.
He got some shit up his sleeve, and she read
Yeah.
the book, and so now she used reverse psychology on Serena. But he got some shit up his sleeve. And then, so the party's over. They have, like, Serena makes amends with him. She goes to his office and is like, I'm going to leave something under your doorstep.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, they break up, right?
Yeah.
No, it's like kind of. Like, she's like, you know what? I realize I want to take the class. Like, this is not a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
He's
her
like,
mom
take
got
the
her.
class.
Yeah.
We're going to wait. It's only 7
weeks.
And then we can smash after that.
They're like, we'll get to know each other.
Yeah.
We'll, like, really take it slow and do the 7 weeks thing.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, something going on.
Yeah.
Something just ain't right, as
Yeah.
Keith Sweat said.
Yeah.
Because, Dan puts Jenny in the cab. She's gone. And
Yeah.
then-
I like that Dan called out Jenny like, man, you know, if you're going to be coming back, you can't be acting like this. That's why we sent you to Hudson in the first
Yeah.
place.
Oh, yeah, and she agrees. And then, like, she tells Chuck and Blair, she's like, you guys used to be so great, and now you guys are just,
she
like,
dropped the
destroying each other.
hard truth
But
on
then
her
it's
ass.
like, Tim Gunn says, he's like, yeah, I'll give you another shot. But it seems like she's turning that down because she's like, Manhattan makes me a bad person. I'm
Yeah.
going to go,
Yeah, she's
I'm
like, I
going to
don't
leave
deserve
my,
an
like,
opportunity.
dream school or
Yeah.
something.
I don't want to go to Parsons because Manhattan makes me like
because I
Blair.
was mean.
Yeah, I don't know. That storyline, that got kind of fell
Give
apart.
me a break.
Dan, but I do feel like I'm glad Dan's stepping in. I feel like Dan's been an absent brother a little bit. He need to be
Because
looking
he's
out
been
for.
trying to be a father.
Yeah, he been,
He's like, I got a
Dan got a lot
baby.
on
He's
his,
been a present father, but an absent brother because he had a baby.
Dan got a lot on his plate. Dan got a lot on his plate.
He really does.
Vanessa is gone.
Yeah.
I gotta pay
So
rent now.
Serena, wait, no, Chuck and Blair call a truce. They're like, we're gonna stop this
Yeah,
because we just acting from hurt and pain. And,
this is a good scene. Good acting.
That was
Good acting.
good.
all right,
We're
what did
holding
you
on to the
take? What did
pain
you
because
take
it's all
away
we
from
have
that?
left. And they're like, yeah.
That was
Because
good
they
writing.
really are over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
No, I don't think. I mean, I thought it was like we love each other so much still, and the pain is the only thing we have to grasp
To connect
on.
to each other.
I think that was them basically being like, it's still on. They
interesting.
Still,
But here's where it gets wild.
yeah, let me get my bell.
Get your bell. Blair, Blackbird is on the phone with Nate, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Well, can you come over?" And she's like, "Nate, I'm
I
not
know
gonna
Nate
be
still
able-"
like don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Wait, did we talk about how Nate found out she was lying? Because Nate did go look up if her brother really was there, and then but he was like, it's cool, like
Yeah. But as soon as she's about to lay everything down,
yeah,
yeah, the phone starts fucking ringing,
yeah.
and
It's prison bay.
it's dad. It's the this shit was a.
Oh,
Your dad just got jumped in prison.
That's right.
Are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
sure?
Yeah. You sure about that?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? My dad?
Yeah,
Couldn't
he
be
part of the
my
Aryan Nation.
dad.
Yeah. My dad's
He's
got
pretty
jumped.
well
You
protected
must be
in there.
confused.
Yeah, your dad's in prison, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Big Daddy Archibald, right? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, we call him Big Daddy Archibald in here.
Well, yeah. Big Daddy
I
Archibald
gotta
from the
go.
Aryan
My dad
Brotherhood.
someone just hurt my father.
Yeah. So that he gets that call, so she don't get to tell him,
Yeah.
and then she hears that he got jumped. I gotta go. My dad just got beat up. He's in the infirmary. I gotta go now.
Yeah.
And I think he
yeah.
could have waited. But
Yeah, and then and Prison Bay was like, you get my message.
you get my message. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
she's
did it.
Yeah, he did it. So
He gonna beat up his dad.
I know.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Why you do that?
And he's stuck in there too, so he probably gonna get beat up again. He
Mm-hmm.
gonna get phone checked. So she breaks up and she's like, Nate, you don't
Mm-hmm.
understand. I just can't. He's like, whatever, I understand. You don't want to be with a person who's got a dad in
Man.
prison. That's what you don't want. I'm like, let her talk,
I
Nate.
know. She's trying to tell you the truth.
Yeah. But then
Mm-hmm.
she's get off the phone. She crying. She's sad. Just gonna stand there and watch me burn.
That's alright because
I like the way it hurts.
That starts playing.
I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like right now.
Man, this shit was crazy. Okay, are we going to the bell part?
In a windpipe. She turned around,
Why would Eminem
walking,
be rapping like that?
mashing and mashing.
I can't tell you what it really is.
Gonna get the fancy, the fancy,
Yeah, the
fancy,
fans.
I'm fancy,
Fans.
poppy,
Selling fans in the bands.
The fancy. Just go. And then Rihanna just had an angelic voice.
Yeah. So she turned around. Guess who walked through the door? Professor Cabby. Now, what is happening? Is he doing some type of...
And he's like, here's your check.
Here's your
Man,
check.
I don't know what's going on. I was lost as fuck.
What is she getting this money? So,
yeah.
So her brother, Prison Bae, is trying to take... Her brother, Prison brother now, Prison Bro, not Bae no more. Yeah. I thought that was her man. Yeah. It was real intimate.
I mean, to be fair, like, I understand why you thought that because she was like, you're hot.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That was weird. When she's like, just try not to get raped or killed. And he's like, oh, come on. She's like, no, you're hot.
Yeah, that
was fucking weird.
They was like holding each other's hands the whole time.
Yeah, they love each other.
That's why when they started making out, I also could understand why you thought that.
Then like the lights went out and the prison guards let her spend the night in his cell.
So I totally get why you would think that.
What's happening in this show?
He's a bae. More of a bae than a bro.
But like
siblings are dating.
So she's getting paid by Professor Cabby. And
I'm confused by this. Yeah.
What is he? Is it like a social experiment that he's running? And is he the head of like? Because now I'm like, why is she get a check from him?
With prison,
and then he was like, they were like talking about like he's like patience pays off or something like that.
He's like this is getting hard. Yeah, like it seemed like what the fuck is going on? I don't know.
I've seen this show a million times and I still don't even remember what's going on because it's so
yeah, me too. I definitely saw this, but I don't remember. I definitely feel like from that scene I was like, I don't think they're fucking. I don't think Blackbird and this guy fucking.
Blackbird in prison and Professor Cabby?
Yeah.
No, they not fucking because that shit was like, it seemed strictly professional.
It was a transaction. That was a business transaction.
But maybe him and Prison Bro are working together or something.
Maybe they working together and he's getting...
It don't make no sense.
Killing me. And they are...
they're dragging this shit on. It's almost episode 14. What episode is this?
You know how when you're eating a pudding cup and you take the spoon and ain't that much left and you just put like a little bit on the spoon? That's how much they're feeding.
This like storyline with Juliet does take forever. And I forgot because it's like when we locked in what episode we were doing, I'm like, oh, great. Like throughout this week, I've been watching, starting from the premiere of season 4 and watching through to now. Yeah. And I'm like, God damn, this is taking, I don't care. Like, her storyline sucks to me. I'm like, I don't care.
I like that it's like, at first I was like, kind of like, cool, Nate, she's going to fall in love with Nate. She's not supposed to. I always like when that happens, and they're like, at first it was a plan.
Yeah, and you have like the whole wall of like, that's a girl, like all of that. But now
after this episode, I'm like, Nate, man, get out of this. She's killing you right now.
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn.
And that's alright because like the way it hurts
in the body shop.
I was about to say, Lamar, what do you rate this episode?
2 XO.
2 XO.
2 XO.
You don't like this shit?
Actually, you know what? I like the Jenny. I like Jenny and Blair stuff. Man, like I actually really did like this episode. It's just the more we talk about this Blackbird thing, it's pissing me off because I'm like, what is going on? I'll give it a 4 point.
Damn, that's a huge jump.
Well, I realized
make that 4.
I was like reacting off what we just talked about, but when I came in today, I was gonna give it a high score, so I'm gonna stick with that because I love that fucking chili joke killed me. That she said it's smelling up the house. I couldn't believe it was like a real hard joke. I was like, man, this show was funny. Not that I just realized that. So let's do 4.5.
4.5.
Wow.
God damn. All right. So that's
XOXO, 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 XO.
Reilly Anspaugh.
Oh,
what do you
man.
Anspaugh?
I'm gonna give this. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a solid 4.
Yeah. Rock the hands bar. Okay.
Rock the Anspaugh. Rock the Anspaugh. Okay, so that's, you got any reasoning for that?
Because it's like, I think it was a solid
Explain yourself,
because
man.
like a lot of shit happened. I mean, it's like the horror moment always gets me. And like the look on the models' faces too when they turn around, they're just like,
crazy.
Somebody painted on us and we didn't say nothing about it.
Exactly.
I
like
guess
they
knew
it. Like that was wild. So it's like that, the
Tim Gunn was killing me.
Tim Gunn, the Blair and Chuck calling off the war, like all of that. Serena having a kind of crisis, like, and it was just I don't know. I think this was an entertaining episode.
You know why I like this episode? Because Serena was not in it that much.
Yeah.
It was real light.
It was actually. You know what? I'll give it a 3.75.
Oh man, you gonna
Okay,
go low?
3.75.
3.75.
I like that.
Like, it was entertaining. I wish there were like more humdingers. I wish there were like bigger shit that happened. It felt like a good setup for what's to come.
Yeah.
But an entertaining setup. Like, it wasn't like a filler kind of setup.
Too. I'm really upset to see Nate's dad get hurt. But I think what they're doing is really making this guy a villain now. Because I was like, at first I kind of was like, hey, homie's in jail. Like, maybe he has a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's like full. I mean, after doing that, I'm like, this dude's a bad dude now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to kill him.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to kill him.
There it is. So
Yeah.
3.75? 3.75. All right, so that's
XOXO. 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 XOXO.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to give this episode a 2.99.
I just gonna go down from mine.
2.9 because I didn't have mine. It just it just was one of them episodes.
And that shit was hard. That shit was dope.
Nah, I'm not explaining myself. 2.997.
Okay.
XOXO. What do you think, Shelly? Shelly know what's up. She always knows.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4.
Yeah,
I had fun. Tim Gunn was amazing.
Tim Gunn was great. All of my X's and O's are
They're
for Tim Gunn.
Well, Johnny.
Also, there's backstory. I don't know if you guys heard about Tim Gunn and Jenny not getting along on set.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Talk your
Okay.
shit.
I
Tell
pulled
us
up
the
I
tea.
was doing some research about this, but apparently Tim Gunn was like a big-ish or a part of the reason why they started writing Taylor Momsen off the show.
Stop it.
Wow.
Because let me
It's
read this
either
to you.
her or me.
Yeah. If I have to deal with this woman one more time on set, I'm going to blow a gasket.
I honestly feel like I should play Jenny on the show.
Gunn noted that Momsen couldn't remember her lines and spent more time on her phone than engaged in her work. He told the publication that he found the situation unbelievable and that Momsen annoyed the entire cast. He said, quote, she was pathetic.
Oh
She
my
couldn't
God.
she couldn't remember her lines and she didn't even have that many. I thought to myself, why are we all being held hostage by this brat?
Jesus, by this
Jesus.
rat?
Oh
Jesus
my God,
Christ.
Tim Gunn, chill out. Like, tell us what
She
you really
was
think.
pathetic.
Listen, Tim Gunn, I feel you, but you're a guest star. on the
I
show.
know, yeah. Don't be coming in here. And also, like,
That's fucking
she's
crazy.
a fucking teenager. First of all, right?
She
Isn't
was.
She was
How old is she?
Yeah, she's 17.
She was 17.
Holy
The
shit.
cast is being held hostage by this brat. My God. It like that vitriol is like he's been on the show from day one being like, I've had enough.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
And
that's why I don't know if I like that.
She's
yeah, nah, and whatever. So what? She's on her phone. I feel like that's normal for a
Yeah.
set.
But allegedly, the rest of the production crew felt the same way about her.
Maybe he just was saying what everybody was telling her. But that's crazy. So, man, so 4XOs, huh?
4XOs for Tim Gunn.
Okay, so that's XOXO,
XOXO,
XOXO, XOXO.
Okay.
Solid
Alright.
episode. Good shit. Man, I'm so glad to have you, Reilly. I'm so glad to have like
This
a true
was
Gossip Girl
such.
fan.
Oh my
All right,
God.
we're gonna do this news real quick.
Such a blast.
So check this out. Reese Witherspoon announced she's getting a divorce from her husband. So who should Reese date now from our show?
Me.
Me Witherspoon.
Me
Carl
Switters.
Is she related to John Witherspoon? No. I think she should date Roof Dog.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
see Reese recent.
Reese and Roof.
Reese
That'd
and
be the
Roof.
best.
She'd love
couple.
his chili.
I would- yeah, I
She
know.
would
She wouldn't complain
love
about
the
it taking up
chili.
the apartment.
No.
Nah.
All right. So also, there's a rapper named Woozy the Goat. He's accused of murdering his own grandparents.
Oh, that sucks.
That's crazy. It's a crazy ass headline. Who would kill their grandparents on this show? If pushed to the limit.
If pushed to the limit.
Blackbird.
Blackbird, yeah. She
Yeah.
be singing in the dead of night. Who else? I think fucking
I think Chuck. If pushed to the limit.
if they were coming for his money, yeah.
I think Regina George.
Oh, Georgina.
Georgina,
Yeah, she
yeah.
would kill.
Oh, 100%. She wouldn't even do it to be pushed. She'd just do it for fun.
Yeah, they were annoying me.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my new segment. We call it Real One of the App. So I nominate real one of the episode this week is I'm gonna give it to Chuck just because that plan was on point. And he I feel like he realized at the end he realized he's like, I had to admit that he had to admit the truth. Like, I'm just hurt. That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So I give it to who y'all give y'all real ones to.
Tim Gunn.
I'd like to nominate Lily Bass.
Lily
Lily Humphrey. Yeah, with the reverse psychology.
That was slick. It's gonna work too.
Yeah, and because
Serena's
even
like,
Rufus was like, "Whoa, I'm all for tough love, but you're taking it a bit far." And she was like, "I read the book Reverse Psychology," and he was like. And he didn't even respond. He just went, "Oh."
Yo, what is like, going to Rufus?
Rufus was like, "Man, I'm about sick of you."
Yeah, I know. He's like, "Man, I gotta get out of this marriage."
Yeah, we just friends. Let's be honest.
I feel like Rufus getting like kind of shelved a little bit. I haven't really seen him a lot. He's not getting no. He don't really get that story.
What if he got rolled off with Taylor Momsen? What if Tim Gunn was like,
I don't like Rufus either.
I don't like Rufus.
And while we're at it,
he was also an unprofessional. He didn't have that many lines. That would be crazy.
All right, who you say real one of the week?
I already said it.
Tim Gunn.
Oh, Tim Gunn. All right, who else? Who you say?
Tim Gunn.
Yeah, come on.
I guess he was. I mean, he did give.
He gave her a second chance after the horde dress.
Yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
All right,
that's it for me. Stay classy, San Diego.
Well, that wraps up another episode of the old Gossip Girl. And guess what? Chicken butt. Guess what, chicken butt? We have a special guest here. I don't know if you guys have noticed this whole episode. Reilly Anspaugh. Woo! Tell them where they can find you, Reilly Anspaugh.
You can find me on Instagram at ReillyAnspaughh. I'm on Twitter at Reilly Coyote. Reile Coyote, spelled coyote.
Get off Twitter.
And Twitter as long as it lasts, twitter.com, just the web browser only. And then the show, the Headgum podcast, I co-host called Review, Review. It is a long form improv podcast, the coolest form of comedy. And you can find that. We have a Discord, Review Discord. We're on Reddit, Review. And then I do sketches for the Headgum YouTube with Jeffrey James, and those come out bi-weekly, I think.
Man, it's like Headgum legends over here.
Headgum.
Man, Headgum, Daddy Headgum has been ride or die for me.
Daddy Headgum. Dear old Daddy Headgum.
So, yeah.
Listen, y'all. Thank you so much for being here, Reilly.
Thank you guys so
you.
much for having me. That was a blast.
I want to talk about some stuff happening later.
Please, I'll be waiting.
You know the
by
show
the
so
phone.
well that we got to have you back because no other guest is gonna. I mean, we're gonna have Melissa on the show too, and she's on the show.
Amazing.
But between you and April Quio.
And April, y'all the only two who like really know it.
Yes.
Y'all know the
yeah.
So we'll have y'all on, and the people can stop complaining. JK.
I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of.
That's what you sound like.
Can you guys?
That's exactly. That's a really you guys don't even know. That's an accurate impression.
Yeah, that's a very accurate impression. That wraps up another episode of XOXO Gossip Case. We appreciate you. Please come back next week and see us, hang out, have a good time, pour yourself up a beverage, and just listen to us. And then if we say something really funny, spit that beverage all over your couch or floor.
Hopefully it's a
Or
white
computer,
couch.
or phone.
Or phone. Spit it out. Have that beverage while you're driving and listen to this. If we say something, spit that beverage in your windshield and let it cover the windshield.
And then you can't see.
You can't see
you
it,
get
but keep driving. Do not stop.
But it's going to be non-lethal.
Yeah,
you're going to survive.
You're not going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You might have a little bit of neck pain, neck soreness.
A little whiplash.
Yeah, but you're not going to be hurt. We love you. We know you love us. Goodbye.
Bye.
That was a Headgum podcast.